Numbers 1 and 49. Only thou shalt not number the tribe of Levi, neither take the sum of them among the children of Israel.
And with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. We're going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Israel that rule well. Shalom to the Akim, Akwathium, and the speckled bird listening and learning. Shalom.
Shalom.
Want to read that for me again?
Numbers 1 and 49. Only thou shalt not number the tribe of Levi, neither take the sum of them among the children of Israel.
That's right. And this is talking about not trying to number the children of Israel. This was a commandment, okay, for the children of Israel not to try to number themselves because they were going to be like the sand of the sea, okay? But what does Esau do? Okay, Esau does his surveys, or what are them fucking things called? When he goes around trying to count people, okay? This is what This is what he does, man. He's trying to find out where all the children of Israel are. Okay, and right now, what he's getting ready to do is he's getting ready to try to enslave us through the sea hip. All right. So I have the this book. We read it. We went through this before. It's Martial Law and the Concentration Camps by Megas Mullis. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit. You want to get Proverbs 22 and 7 and hold that for me. Okay. As a result of Edom owning, controlling, and issuing the money, the elite bankers own Jacob. Okay. So if the elite bankers own Jacob, okay, which Jacob is the children of Israel, Salakia. You good? So if let me start again. We had a little some things going on, car doors over the way, and some music. So as a result of Edom, the so-called white man, owning, controlling, and issuing the money, his money, his system, okay? The elite bankers own Jacob. All right. This is how they keep control over the people. This is how they keep control over a nation. This is how they've been keeping control over the whole world. But what's taking place right now? Okay, the dollar, or the so-called white man's money, is failing. You see, so he has to come up with a new system to try to continue to control the people. And that central bank digital currency, I think they struck down a bill. They said something about they're trying to do away with it. You know, you see, but that central bank digital currency is going to come in the form of the CHIP, man. And we're going to read a little bit about that. Okay, so the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower, which is the poor, okay, is servant to the lender, the so-called white man. Go ahead and read that, brother.
You just read it, huh?
Oh shit, did I? So I get y'all. I got some noise on, over in the parking lot, man. The infamous nigger woman, you know. So it kind of threw me off, but go ahead and read it anyways, brother.
Proverbs 22 and 7. Yep. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender.
That's right. And since the Federal Reserve System is owned by the Rothschild family, okay, did you hear that? The Federal Reserve is owned by the Rothschilds. Okay, all the money, man. You know, I don't remember which one. I think it was Meyer, Amshire Rothschild, that said, "Give me control of a nation's money, and I care not who makes the laws." You see, all right. So they currently rule over the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American, or no, the so-called black, Latinos, Native American Indians, man. Jacob being dependent upon the U.S. dollar. Okay, you Negroes want to get up and work 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week, you know, so you can bring home a big ass check to go buy, give it back to the so-called white man. All right, that's what our people do, man. You know, they're slaves to this currency.
They just consumers.
Yep. To make a living thereby have become servant to the lender. Can you read Jeremiah 2 and 14? Y'all motherfuckers had to come down here with that shit.
Jeremiah 2 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
Is Israel a servant?
Yep.
Is he a homeborn slave?
That's right. Is Israel a servant? Are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians homeborn slaves, man? Are they a servant? No, they're kings and princes. They're rulers, man. Okay, they're priests. You know, and they should be ruling over the whole goddamn earth, man. But what do? They rely on Egypt. They go down to Egypt for help every time that there's a problem. You know, you got these Negroes in Atlanta, hundreds of them outside of the IRS building, trying to get in to get their their money, man. You know, they're so focused on trying to get money instead of, instead of being consumers, man. These people need to become a little bit wiser. Our people need to become a little wiser with their finances, man. You know, because I have a sister that she'll overspend at the end of the year, thinking she's going to get a big ass income tax return, and use the income tax return to catch up on every fucking thing. Which is foolish as hell. That's just our people, man. Are they homeborn servants? Are they slaves? Homeborn servants? You know? Okay. So, which the elite bankers, beginning with the Rothschilds, the issuance of a birth certificate serves as a receipt to the bankers. Okay. You see, and that Social Security card also. They said that there's a certain that those things are used to actually keep account of who is being born in the number of the children of Israel, man. That's why they issue those things. They want to know how many slaves they have. Okay, so being as though that it's only on paper right now. Okay, those birth certificates, those Social Security cards. All right, and having you bound by the financial system.
Yep.
They have total control over your ass, man. You can't go get a job without your birth certificate or Social Security card. You see? Yeah, you understand? You can't open a bank account without those things sometimes. You see? So Esau has you locked in as a slave, but he's trying to make you a perpetual slave by giving you the sea hip. Okay? So showing the date of delivery of their livestock, pun intended, because that's what you are. You're sheep. You're sheep. That's what they call you, goyim.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, the elites call you goyim. Okay. You see? You gotta be kidding. All right. The unlawful imposition and dispensation of the birth certificate, social security number, and identification, or ID, acronym for identity document. Can you grab numbers 1 and 49? Or not? Don't worry about that because you already read that. Grab another one. Whole Revelations 2 and 10. I'm going to get to, you'll be there, I'll be there in a second. So that acronym for an ID or identity document, the shadow or property to the elites. That made you a property, man. I just got done saying that. So you're property to the elite bankers, man. When you have a birth certificate, when you have a social security card, you see. So what's going to happen when the economy collapses, when the dollar fails?
Well, that's what's happening. That oil, they want to put that oil in the sheep.
Yep.
That goil.
Yep.
Because the inflation is going down, the money is going down, and what's happening? The real money is coming up, which is what? The land,
Yep.
the cattle, things of that nature. That's the real riches of
That's
the world.
right.
So that's what they want. They want to crash the dollar.
Yep.
And they want to put that oil in us.
And that's what's going to happen. A digital, okay? That digital oil.
That's right.
All right. So under these circumstances, it will be consequently relatively easy for the bankers to have Jacob and the population as a whole to be rounded up and forced into concentration camps. Once that economy collapses, it's going to be easy for them to do these things because a lot of our people are going to run down to Egypt for help. And what's going to happen when you take your documents down there? They're going to run your name. They're going to find out that you're useless or you've been a bad boy putting videos about them online. Okay? And they're probably going to put your ass to death. All right? That's how they're going to work this thing. Red list, blue list, yellow list, okay, green. All right. So, under these circumstances, it will be consequently relatively easy for bankers to have Jacob, the so called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, and the population as a whole rounded up and forced into concentration camps. To summarize, horses, cattle, and livestock are normally captured in the field, plantation, ranch, or farm and rounded and herded up into stalls, stables, sheds, and other compartments because that's what they're going to do to you.
Yep.
Okay? They're going to be rounding you people up. They're going to herd you people. They're going to be putting you people into these damn cells. Okay? And that's what's going to happen to you, man. You know, you're going to be rooted out. They're going to find out who they want to keep, those obedient people and those disobedient. They're going to kill those that don't want to get down. Okay? Let's say.
Get down or lay down.
Get down or lay down. That's right. All right. So enclosures in what is known formally as a rodeo, in this case, the banker's cattle, are so-called goyim, like I said earlier. The goyim means sheep. Okay, that's you people, man. Are the masses, and they likely, as had been mentioned, will be rounded up, resuming with the analogy, the field, plantation, ranch, and farm is the future police state of America. The cowboys are the mercenaries and FEMA troops. Okay? So that old sheriff badge, if you go back and look at the old sheriff badge, it looks like a new sheriff badge. It's an old one. It says slave catcher on it. Okay? It's the same thing, man. These people that runaway slave catcher, man. That's what they are. They're gonna have these martial law troops and FEMA troops rounding you people up. You know, and a lot of our people are taking this shit. They still think this is a fucking joke, man.
Hey, Public Enemy, when he came out with the red, white, and blue, he was like, years ago they would have been the ship's captain.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even KS One.
Yep.
Officer.
That's right.
No.
Yep. You see. All right. Generally, those caught in the rodeo are killed or branded. All right. The latter being an act by the wild and free officially becomes domesticated. So you're wild and free right now, right? What's going to happen to all of these thugs and these loose women? You know, all of these people that think that they're independent. You know, you're going to become a domesticated animal, man. You understand? You know, this is what we're fighting to get the hell out of, man. We're not trying to be a part of that. That's why we teach Yahweh Shemel Shah in the Holy Scriptures. You know, a lot of our people are still into folly, worried about the basketball games. And it's okay to watch that shit. But when you know the stats to every player on your favorite team, you know, who he's married to, how many kids he's got, you know, all of them. You know, that's going into it. You know, that's a little too much, man. Just watch and enjoy the fucking game. Yes, sir. All right. Domesticated meaning wild cattle. The bankers goyim. You're the wild cattle right now. When they get that, when this economy collapses and they start offering that digital all, like the brother keeps saying, you know, that's going to be them domesticating you because they can shut your money off. They can put a signal in that thing, especially if it's in your head. When the scripture says it's going to be in your hand or your forehead, okay, they can put a signal in there to make you bug the fuck out.
Shit,
you know, jump off a bridge or some shit.
The people who took that juice,
yeah.
the brother Howard McAfee was like,
the 5Gs is getting turned up,
right? and that the people who took that juice, basically, you're disconnected to the Most High.
Yep.
To where I guess it had something to go into that H something he was saying, to where basically, what he said? He said basically, you're disconnected to the Most High, and in that DNA. It spells out YH, you know, the Yahweh, basically.
Yep.
But you're disconnected.
Yeah.
Man, and that's heavy.
And then they turned on the CERN. So there's a lot of things that these demons are gonna start jumping on a lot of these people, man. That's why you're starting to see a lot of murders happening. You know, you're gonna start seeing a lot more murders take place, man. You see? All right. So the bankers goyim have been tamed, subdued, and made submissive, compliant, and obedient. Who will be caught? Can you read that Revelations 2?
Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Yep.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison,
That's right. Some brothers are going to go to jail. Some are going to be beheaded. Go ahead.
that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulations 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
That's right. Read Revelations 13 and 16. Because it's talking about who will be branded with the mark, man. All right.
13 and 16.
Yep.
Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great,
Mm-hmm.
rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand
Yep.
or in their foreheads.
Yep. And that's everybody, man. Okay. Outside of the elect, outside of that 1/3, which includes 144,000. You see, a lot of you people are going to fall for the okey doke when this economy collapses. When the dollar is no more, these people are going to run their ass downtown in the city they live in, looking for answers from the wrong people, man. Okay, because the men of the Lord ain't going to be out on the street no more.
Nope.
You see?
Nope. That's when
You
our
see?
values won't go up.
Yep.
In the beginning, before camp, we was talking about how ain't nobody looking at us really,
Nah.
and how much this is the burden and you know
Mm. They looking at us like we're a bunch of fucking nuts, man. That's about it. You know? You see? And that goes. That's when it goes into that crying for wine, they're going to be looking for those nuts. They're going to be looking for those men that had the end of the world sign. You see? You know what I mean? They're going to be looking for those brothers that were out there screaming at the top of their lungs. Some of them, you
yeah.
know, saying what the true name of the Most High and His Son is. They're going to be looking for brothers like that. But guess what? They're not going to find them. What they're going to find is death.
Mm.
All right. So our forefather David once referred to the wicked as the sword of the Most High. Can you read Psalm 17 and 13 for me?
Psalm 17 and 13,
Mm-hmm.
and it reads, "Arise, O Yahweh,
Yep.
disappoint him,
That's right. We're asking the Most High to disappoint the nation of Edom. Go ahead.
cast him down,
Yep.
deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword."
That's right. The wicked, which is thy sword. Romans 9 and 21, I believe it is. It says that vessel of dishonor. Okay. That old serpent, the devil. This is talking about a man. Job 9 and 24 says the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And the wicked are being used as the Most High sword, man. Okay. So who is getting ready to bring wrath upon you people, man? The Most High sword. Okay. The so-called white man, a nation of Edom. You see? You got any more on that?
Nope, there you go.
All right, get Isaiah 55 and 11. But seeing that a sword is an instrument of death, who shall frustrate or disappoint the intent and desire of the Heavenly Father? Because when the Most High allows Esau to roll, when this, like I said, I keep on saying, I can't say it enough, this dollar is finished. World War III is getting ready to start. These people are going to be over here doing whatever the hell they want to do. Okay? You see? And when they get when they get started doing what they want to do, guess what's going to happen? A lot of people are going to get put to death, man. By what? The sword. The brother just read it. This sword that is getting ready to be the sword has been sharpened. Okay, the laws, the legislation, all of the things are put in place for what? To be able to round you people up and put you in jails, put you in concentration camps. Why? Because they're going to make a lot of people homeless. They actually have laws on the books right now about homelessness. Okay, if you're homeless, you can be arrested. It's a crime. It's a criminal act to be homeless. So if that's a law that's on the books, what do you think is going to happen when the economy collapses and a lot of people are out of work? A lot of people are going to be homeless, so they're going to be deemed criminals. Okay, they did it to the slaves that were released.
Yeah.
Okay, after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed and the slaves were freed. Okay, certain states made it illegal to be homeless, and if you were homeless, they could arrest you And what did they get out of that? They got free fucking labor again.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think they're getting ready to do now? They're going to make homelessness after the economy collapses. Homelessness is going to be a criminal offense. Lock your ass up and turn and have slave camps. All right. You're going to go out and work in fields for free.
Yep. That's some
That's
traps
it.
and snares.
There it is. You see? Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 55:11.
Yep.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Yep.
It shall not return unto me void.
That's right. This thing is going to happen. Okay. Because the Most High has put this out here. The Most High has put these edicts out here that these prophecies are going to come to pass. And he just said it. They're not going to return to me void. All right? They're going to happen. Go ahead, bro.
But it shall accomplish that which I please.
That's right.
And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I send it.
That's right. Yep.
That's
So who hath resisted his will? Right. Romans 9:19. You see? Nobody has resisted the will of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. So that vessel of dishonor, the nation of Edom, okay, the so-called white man can't resist his will. So if he's gonna unleash hell on earth through him, through the nation of Edom, man, the so-called white man. All right, to punish not only his people but the heathens also. You see, this is going to be a punish. This is going to be one of the last times that Esau gets his hands dirty for the Most High. Okay. You see that he said that the those spirits created for vengeance, you know, they can't resist the will of the Most High. There's a lot of things, a lot of spiritual things getting ready to take place. They said these spirits say that they're going to appease, okay, the will of the Most High. They're gonna make the Most High happy to see these things done. Okay, go ahead,
Romans 9:19.
bro. Yep.
Thou wilt say then unto me, why does he yet find fault?
Mm-hmm.
For who have resisted his will?
That's right. Who resisted the will of the Most High? Nobody. Okay, the so-called white man was created to be a murderer and destroyer. Edom has, is, and will continue to fulfill his sole purpose of creation, that vessel of dishonor. Okay, which is to play the role of the wicked, as Cain, the progenitor of the Edomites. Okay, because Cain, when you go into Cain, he goes back to the spirit of the serpent in the garden. We're gonna go into that on Sunday. Okay, we're gonna go back into Esau Edom on Sunday, starting with the book of Genesis, the third chapter. I believe it's 14th verse where it talks about the serpent seed and the woman's seed. Okay, and that seed line goes from Cain, okay, into Esau, into the modern day so-called white man, and we can go into Haman and Philip the Macedonian and Alexander the Great. Okay, we can go into all of that. We probably will. Okay, but he's been a murderer and a liar from the beginning, man.
That's right.
You see, and he still is because he's doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. David said that cast him down, deliver me from the wicked man, which is thy sword. You see, can you grab Genesis 4:8 for me?
Yeah, you still with that Romans 1:24 app?
Romans 1:24. Oh nah, I was just
Okay.
now it was 21, but yeah, nah, it was Romans 9 and 21, but I don't want that. Just
Okay.
grab Genesis 4 and 8 for me. You see? And it was through violence and the sword that the so-called white man first came into power, beginning with Alexander. It's funny I brought that up. And continuing with the conquering sword of Columbus as his kingdom draws towards an end, the devil plans to fiercely storm upon the people of the Lord, which is the Israelites. And I just got done telling you that these Edomites are getting ready to unleash hell on earth, man. Okay, they're gonna come after the Israelites, mainly the elect. They ain't worried about the 2/3 because they ain't gonna make it any goddamn way. Them nuclear bombs are gonna get their asses. The majority of them. Go ahead, brother.
Genesis 4:8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother,
Mm-hmm.
and it came to pass when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his
Yep.
brother,
You see?
and slew him.
That's right. See? He was the first murderer and the first liar. You know?
I'm
Yeah, I'm
right.
like, they bumping and rubbing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's all good, y'all want to hang out, but yeah, but Salakia, y'all. So Cain, like I said, man, we going into Genesis, the third chapter. It talks about the serpent seed and the woman seed, man. We're going into a lot of information, so I don't want to get too deep into it. I want to try to finish this lesson. Got a lot of reading. I think. Let me see here. Oh no, I got a little bit left. Grab Revelations 12 and 12 for me. Okay, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time, and that's really what the brothers getting ready to read. Undoubtedly, this extreme anger, rage, and fury will be displayed by the sword of the Most High. That's Esau Edom. He was made the sword, or the wicked was made the sword of the Most High to bring forth rage and violence toward the 2/3 of the children of Israel, mainly because of their disobedience. They don't want to get right. They don't want to listen. You know, you got brothers on street corners in damn near every city in America and across the globe. You got internet that has videos going up 24 hours, 7 days a fucking week. Millions probably of videos, man, going up. You know, in a week's time, and trying to explain to the children of Israel that they need to get their head out their ass and get right because all hell is getting ready to break loose. But only a small number of these people are going to listen. Bro. The elect of Israel are going to listen. That's it. You see? So the sword of the Most High during the critical hour of martial law. Go ahead, brother.
Revelations 12 and 12.
Yep.
Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens.
Yep.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
can I read Revelations 11 and 11 first?
Yes, sir. Go
Because
ahead.
you was talking about how they're going to come after the men of the Lord.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
You know what I mean? So this is why, Revelations 12 and 12 is going to
It's
take
going to
effect.
take. There you go. That's right,
Revelations
brother.
11 and 11, and after 3 days and a half,
Yep.
the spirit of life from God entered into them.
That's right. The 3 days and a half is the 350 years from 1619 to 1969 when Abba Bivens came on the scene and he started teaching that the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians in America were the true children of Israel. Okay, that's that 3.5 days, the 350 years. Go ahead, brother.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them
Yep.
which saw them.
That's right. And who's in fear right now because of all of these brothers being on the street corners, like I just said?
That's right.
You know, the elites. This message has gone to the gates of the nobles.
Yep.
You see? So the elites are actually telling these governments what they need to do immediately
Yep.
before all of these people wake up. We don't want all of these people to wake up. We're going to be finished if all of Israel, because Israel is like the sand of the sea. We're going to be in every nation. The dispersed of Israel is in every nation. So spiritually speaking, if all the Israelites would wake up right now, these people would be fucking finished, man. Because their own people, Chinese, Russian, French, German, places in Africa, Australia. Okay, you see, that's just a demon. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All of the dispersed of Israel would wake up right now. These people would and pray to the Most High, Yahweh, to look to the east and pray in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He'd shut this shit down, man.
Yep.
Hands down. Go ahead, brother.
Revelations 12 and 12.
Yep.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
That's right, and that's talking about the elect of Israel, okay, and dwelling in the Holy Scriptures. Go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth
Yep.
and of the sea,
That's right.
for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
That's right, and Esau knows his time is up now. Okay, the so-called white man, he knows this shit is over. That's why he's doing some sloppy ass work right now.
That's right.
You know.
Yep.
He's moving hastily. You know. He got a handful of goddamn paper. You know, and he's running over a bumpy ass ground, man, and he's tripping and falling on his over his own damn 2 feet, you know, trying to get this thing done. You see? So undoubtedly, this anger, rage, and fury will be displayed by the sword of the Most High, the devil, or that old serpent, the devil. That's Esau, Edom, the white man. During the critical hour of martial law, in preparation for this moment, Esau established NORTHCOM, United States Northern Command, following the World Trade Center attack on September 11, 2001. NORTHCOM is a unit of the U.S. Department of Defense and military. Its fundamental task and purpose, essentially, is to provide military assistance and support to U.S. civil authorities. Okay, that's when martial law is declared. You see, under the discretion of either the president or secretary of state, its jurisdiction includes the U.S., Canada, Mexico, portions of the Caribbean. NORTHCOM works closely with the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, National Security Agency, or NSA, Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, and Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, participating in joint training exercises with local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies while monitoring individuals and groups deemed regarded as potential terrorists, which they're going to do that to the men of the Lord. You want to grab Jeremiah 18 and 22 for me? You see, they're gonna deem us brothers that have been out on the street corners talking about the destruction of America. Okay, but they brought that on themselves. We didn't bring it. Well, basically, we did. We're reading the Holy Scriptures and the prophecies. Okay, you know, but they went overseas, stealing and killing. We didn't make them do that shit. You know, they made the other nations. They made their own friends. You know, France, Germany, and all those other Edomite nations over shit. Look at Russia. The NATO, Edomite nations in NATO are getting ready to go into Russia, okay, and start a war with them. You see, so that's the Most High. What is the description the brother read earlier? They cannot resist His will to go and do the shit that they were made to do. That vessel of dishonor to go over to these other nations and still kill and destroy. Ain't that what the devil does? You see, all right. So private militaries and mercenary groups such as Blackwater, Academy, Interpol, and UN troops, in addition to U.S. military and federal law enforcement agencies, will also be present on U.S. soil to enforce law and order during martial law. As detailed in the previous chapter, their primary objective will be to round up the Israelites, or the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. The main target of the elites, these military troops will pursue and hunt down. What did I say about the rounding up of the people, man, after the economy collapses? Okay, when they have laws on the books saying that homelessness is illegal, and you're homeless, when they see you homeless, let me see your papers. Where do you live? Why are you so far away from home? You see, these are the things they're going to ask you. If you don't have a good answer, they're going to lock your ass up, or they're going to put you to death on sight. You know, they run your damn information, and it comes back red list. They're gonna tell you to get down and pop your motherfucking top off. Okay, so Israelites who resist, oppose, and refuse the RFID microchip by by invading their homes, they're gonna come kick your door down. Okay, or if they catch you on the street, when you refuse it, you can no longer pay to live in your home. You can no longer pay to have your vehicle or insurance. Okay, you can't buy food. So if you think you're going to sit in your house after this chip is mandatory, they're going to come kick your door down and drag your ass down the street.
Yep.
Okay, into a white bus. All right, go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 18 and 22.
Yep.
Let a cry be heard from their houses
Mm-hmm.
when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them.
That's right. A troop suddenly upon who? The children of Israel and all the other people that refuse to take that RFID microchip. Okay, go ahead.
For they have digged a pit to take me,
Yep,
and hid snares for my feet.
that's right.
Yep.
That's those snares and those traps, man.
Con.
Okay, the laws and legislation. If you don't take this, this is going to happen to you. You know, if you're homeless, you're going to be locked up as a criminal. You see, there's so many things that this man is setting up right now to entrap you into being, and to have to take that sea hip.
Yep.
Okay, it's going to be almost impossible to live out here unless you have the Most High on your side, man.
Yep.
You know, to escape. You know, all the things that are coming. It's going to be it's going to be impossible, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Yet, Yahweh, thou knowest all their counsel against me
Yep,
to slay me.
that's right.
Forgive not their iniquity, neither blot out their sins from the sight,
Yep,
but let them be overthrown before thee.
yep.
Deal thus with them in the time of thy anger.
That's right. And that's what's going to happen to them. When they're about to fill their belly, the Lord said, I'm going to take your ass. When you think that you got this thing achieved, when you got all of these people lining up because they don't have any other choice but to take what you're offering, the brother keeps saying the digital all, the all, okay? When you people start lining up for that, they're going to be, that's them filling their belly, man. They're chewing, they're swallowing that food down. You know, and the Lord said when he's about to fill his belly, when he thinks he got this thing rocking and rolling, he's going to take your ass down, man. Okay, and that's what it's talking about. Disrupt his plans, man. Basically, you see. You got any more on that?
Nah, that was it.
All right, grab Second Ezra 16, 70 to 72. Detaining them and forcing them into concentration camps. As for how Esau will track and locate these individuals, Esau uses various instruments and devices to spy on Jacob. Cell phones, hidden cameras, televisions, computers, automobiles all have audio. I just bought a new truck and it has the OnStar. And I pushed, I'm fucking with buttons when I first went to look at it. And I didn't know it was on. The shit was on, and ain't nobody owned the car. The shit just went right to OnStar.
Wow.
Have you been in an accident? I was like, oh shit. Yeah. So they know, you know, and you look on, if you look at your inspection sticker real good, you can see that there's an RFID chip in that.
Wow.
Your tag probably has one on it. Okay. Your phone is always listening because if you're having certain conversations in your home, you know, with your wife, you start seeing ads and shit when you go to certain websites for something that you've been talking about. You know, like I talk about kayaks and shit. Oh, I'm gonna get a kayak, you know, and I start seeing ads for kayaks. You see, they're listening, and that's why I just said that. Video tracking chips hidden within them to secretly monitor and record the population. In lieu of this information, America exercises security, surveillance, activity, and efforts through something known as Homeland Security, in resemblance and similarity to Nazi Germany's Fatherland Security. The U.S. has even earned the title of Big Brother, being a regime that spies on its citizens, keeping them under close surveillance. Security etymologically derives from the Latin securities, which Latin or secure. Okay, let me skip that stuff. This is just going into some of the root words. Okay, so security is ultimately defined as secret care. So Esau says he secretly cares about you, but he wants to find out what you're doing in your bedroom at night with your wife. Okay, which is why scrutiny, surveillance, espionage, and vigilance are attributed to it. Any individuals mentioned on FEMA's red and blue list can be located by mercenaries and martial law troops. So when this thing goes down, you might want to get rid of all your IDs,
Yeah.
okay, your phone, you know. You might want to check your drawers because sometimes they sneak in your house and put shit in your clothes. You seen what's that movie with Will Smith?
Oh yeah.
Public Enemy or Enemy of the State.
Yeah.
There you go. Go ahead and read that, brother.
Second Ezra 16 and 70. That's
Yep.
crazy. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection
Yep.
upon those that fear the Lord.
That's talking about the elect of Israel. I think your battery died. Just went off. Didn't even just stop.
They're listening
They might be. I don't give a fuck. They always do anyways. Scared of these goddamn people. Scared of the Most High. Y'all about to me outside. These motherfucking people can go fuck themselves.
now. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Just popped off.
Second
And it's
address.
funny we talking about phones and shit. Yeah, go ahead.
Second address 1671.
Yep.
They should be like madmen, sparing none.
That's them FEMA troops, man. And you think about the Chinese and the Ukrainians and Russians and all of those people that came across the border, and you even have might be done. You even have people from Central and South America. Okay, you don't hear too much about the Chinese and the Russians that came across the border of Mexico. You know, you only hear about the what we call the Northern Kingdom, which are Latinos. All right, coming across the border and all the shit that they're causing. You know, all the problems they're causing, but they haven't mentioned anything about the Chinese and Russians. Well, I wonder why. They're going to be those madmen that are going to be sparing none, man. You've been going over to some of these other countries, and there was an Edomite that said it. He said that Americans have been going over to other countries, you know, killing indiscriminately, man. Women, children, old people, brutalizing people. He said these troops that are over here, man, they're not gonna be nothing nice, man. Okay, and that's why the scripture said they're not gonna spare anybody. They're gonna be like madmen. Okay, because they don't give a fuck about you. Like these American troops, it'll be hard for some of them to shoot American citizens, but these troops from overseas, these UN troops, they're gonna be killing everybody, man. They ain't gonna give a damn. Go ahead, brother.
But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Yep, they're going to be killing a lot of Israelites. They're going to mainly focus on so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. But the Edomites, the so-called white people that believe in their Constitution, their Bill of Rights, okay, their right to carry and bear arms, they're going to be fighting their tooth and nail, man, to keep this country. Okay, so they're going to be killing some of them too, a whole lot of them, because they're going to be fighting like hell, man, to keep this place. You see? Go ahead, brother.
Second Ezra 16-72.
Yep.
For they shall waste and take away their goods.
Yep. They're gonna be kicking your door down, taking your food, okay, your women, whatever the hell they want. If they want a flat screen TV, a curved 80-inch, you know, at their base, they're gonna take your flat screen curved TV too. Okay, go ahead.
And cast them out of their houses.
That's right. Kick you out your houses and take your shit. They might even post up in your house. You know, they got control over a certain neighborhood. Hey, you guys are going to be in control of this neighborhood over here. They're going to come kick you out your. Oh, this house is nice. Look at this. They're going to come kick you out your house. Oh, your women can stay. You know, they're going to kick the men out, kill them, maybe take them out in the alleyway and blow their brains out. You know, this is the reality of what's going to take place, man. Thus the scripture said. You know. But a lot of our people, oh, that shit, that's talk about something that happened 100,000 years ago. You know? Okay, well, we're going to see. All right? We're going to see. You got anything else out? Well, with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Israel that rule well, and shalom to the Akiyam, Akwatiyam, and the speckled bird listening and learning. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yes, sir.
Oh.